Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Me. I don't really feel like doing a proper intro today. You saw the thumbnail, hopefully you read the title. Let's jump right into it, shall we?
But I was summoned to this world instead.
So he was reincarnated like me, but somehow was transported here in his original form.
So he got killed by a truck like most other isekai protagonists?
That must be it, right?
I don't know if you should be engaged to these two. Every time they come on screen, you seem very nervous and very, very scared.
I've been patiently waiting for this day to arrive for a very long time. I'm celebrating my 12th birthday.
I am so annoyed, by the way, that this mansion isn't haunted. Also, wow, you are 12 years old. You really look like 10. I can't tell your age, dude. You look like you've barely aged since like the first 2 episodes.
Awesome! It's huge and full of so much energy, too!
Wow, so much energy. Like people kind of talking to each other. They're not at all rambunctious. I get that that's like the stereotype you're going for, but they are not full of energy right now. They are like quietly chattering amongst each other. Man, I cannot speak.
What's up, kid? First time here?
Sure is! Today's my 12th birthday, so I came to register as a real adventurer!
That right. Well, remember, you've only got the one life.
Good advice, but also, hello, the most generic... Oh my stars. Good advice, but also, hello, the most generic adventurer I think I've ever seen. And I bet he's going to be strong too, because he has a scar on his face, which pretty much always means that they're strong.
Hello there. Welcome to the guild headquarters. Registering as an adventurer today?
I am!
I feel like I've seen this girl before. Where have I seen her? It was like she was ripped from an entirely different anime. Could someone tell me in the comments below? I have no idea who they're from, but I feel like I've seen this exact same character design in a different anime.
Should I include the Baron part on my registration? That doesn't have anything to do with being an adventurer.
You probably should, because frankly it'll just keep people from annoying you for no reason. Because they don't want to annoy a noble. Ugh. You probably should write down that you're a Baron just because it'll keep annoying people away from you who just... Jeez. I just lost my train of thought. I'm sticking stupid.
Hey, Ratia! Why don't you ditch this whiny brat and come have some fun with us? Yeah, baby doll. We'll keep you company all night long.
Wow, who could have guessed that there was going to be a bunch of idiots at this adventuring guild who are going to start problems? It's not like that's a huge stinking stereotype, right?
Oh, he didn't dodge that like a normal little kid should. Looks like I got educating to do.
First off, how should a normal little kid dodge a kick? But also, yeah, that was barely even a dodge. He just pretty much teleported.
You really want to fight someone that bad? Then let me play with you.
Ooh, okay. You might be a little crazy. I like that. But also, your name is Claude. I'm just gonna keep on calling you generic adventurer for now, okay? If your character ends up earning something that actually makes me want to remember you, maybe I'll start calling you something different.
Can you not help me, Vice Captain?
Sorry, Caine. You know I'm never to defy the captain.
Okay, but that's fine. Are there no, like, police or even just good citizens nearby? Because to the outside eye, it just looks like this kid is currently being kidnapped by this adult woman.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. Congratulations, Tijuana!
Look who it is.
Your bride! Something new, something borrowed, something blue!
First off, I cannot tell at all what the people in the background are saying, but also, I really hate this anime. Oh my stars. I am getting so tired of scenes like that. Does anybody like scenes like that? Does anybody find stuff like that cute? Because I just find it irritating, to be honest.
What would make such a giant crater? The intel we got from the guild said the green lizards lived in this area, but there's no trace of them. Just this enormous hole.
Wow. The main character is overpowered and people are shocked by that. Wow.
He never changes, does he?
Causing a fuss like always. I really think giving him level 10 protections was too much.
Far from it. In fact, we need to make him grow even stronger.
It sounds like you have a reason for making him so powerful.
Why don't you know? Again, you're a stinking god. I feel like you should know why you made this kid stupidly overpowered. Also, I'm really happy to know that there's an actual reason that they made him overpowered. I was kind of worried that it was just going to be because reasons, and we're going to leave it at that. So I am happy that they gave an explanation, or at least they're going to give an explanation, of why they needed to make this kid a god.
Aaron's seal will soon be broken.
It can't be!
If Aaron returns, the entire world will be in danger!
Exactly. He has been sealed for 300 years now, so there's no telling what chaos his release would unleash.
Okay, so Eren Yeager is coming to kill everybody in this anime, huh? Why did you choose an 8-year-old to make stupidly overpowered to, within a few years, like, have fight basically the strong, like, oh my stars. Why did you choose an 8-year-old to make stupidly overpowered to fight what was basically going to be a god of this world? Like, couldn't you have chosen, like, someone who is an adult, maybe who is a strong adventurer, like the generic adventurer that we saw at the beginning of this episode, who is an A-rank adventurer? Why did you choose this random little kid to make stupidly overpowered? I just don't get it. What's going on?
We must step up his training. But how, I wonder?
There is someone hidden away who would make a fine master for him.
Yes, the one you speak of would be perfect. Let's arrange for him to train the child.
Wait, he's gonna be trained by the previous guy who was isekai'd into this world? That's kind of cool. I'm excited for that, actually. It'll be interesting to see how strong he is in relation to everybody else in the world, and most importantly, Cain. I finally remembered his name again. I should not feel proud of myself for remembering the main character's name of this anime, but I am really, really horrible with names, so I am. Alright, that was pretty much the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, on to the next one, I guess. Everybody around him looks like commoners. Did he accidentally sign up for, like, the commoners course or whatever? Because if so, that's kind of funny, but also, how did they not notice that he was a noble, judging by his seemingly very expensive clothes? Whatever, I'm gonna stop pointing out obvious plot holes in this show because, frankly, it's full of them, and I don't really feel like doing that. And honestly, I doubt you actually find it that funny anymore, if you ever found it funny to begin with.
To use any level of magic that you wish. Now you may begin.
Here I go. Appear before me now, reveal in darkness, and amplify the light. Go, fireball!
Are the incantations at all necessary? Because the little kid just shot a fireball without any enchantment, and then the other kid had to give a full speech before shooting the same exact fireball.
I was thinking about using Inferno, but that's a bit too much.
Number 2.
Yeah, we wanna have a school at the end of this test, Cain. Please don't destroy this entire place.
Now what in the world? No! Wait!
I call forth fire bullet.
Okay, honestly, I don't even blame him for that. That was the same exact spell that the other kids did, and it really nearly, oh my stars. He used a beginner level spell like they told him, and it nearly destroyed the entire school. I didn't think he was that overpowered, but oh well, I guess he's just a stinking god, I guess.
These A-rank adventurers are here to lend you their support.
Okay, hello, generic adventure number 1, generic adventure number 2, and generic adventure number 3. Nice to meet you all. Well, except for generic adventure number 1, because I already met you, but I forgot your name. Was it Cloud? No, his name wasn't Cloud. Oh, okay. I wasn't that far off with Cloud. It was just Cloud. Oh my stars, I cannot speak today. What is going on with me?
Then allow me to be your first opponent.
Okay, so they're gonna have a super awesome fight, and all the kids are gonna be surprised, and they're going to shun him away because he's way stronger than them.
This is starting to get exciting. I think I'll also use boost.
Okay, I really like this guy. He's insane. He loves fighting. He might be my favorite character. I'm gonna start calling him Cloud now. Claude. Oh my stars. I'm gonna start calling him Claude now.
This is why I can't quit battling.
Okay, I actually don't hate the animation in this fight scene. Obviously, it's very choppy, like there's not a lot of frames, but it looks kind of cool. I don't hate it. I like it more than when it's just like they have like the moving background behind them and they like put their hand down and a fireball shoots out. This is way more interesting to me than that, but that might just be me.
Stop this! We've seen all we need to! What are you thinking? A violent mock battle in front of everyone? Look, the other students are completely traumatized now.
Yep, they are. So these two completely traumatized a whole classroom full of children. Honestly, I don't hate that. That's kind of hilarious, but I also have a really weird sense of humor, so maybe nobody else would ever find that funny. Well, that's pretty much the end of the episode. There really isn't anything else to talk about, so I'm just gonna edit all the footage of me just pretty much staring at the screen as nothing happens for like 15 minutes. So, oh well, I guess. If you liked the video, please subscribe and do all that YouTube stuff that you've heard, you know, 1.5 million times. I would also like to mention, I am actually reacting to this show. I am trying to make my lines sound less like I'm reading them from a script, but that it is all off the cuff commentary, basically. But I am just really bad at being genuine, I guess, or whatever, behind a camera. I'm still very awkward. So I'm working at that, and I hope you'll be patient with me as I try to get better at doing what I'm doing. In any case, I bid you adieu.